So, it sucks not being famous, but I think it's less complicated for sure. And my big thing is I feel like everything's so complicated. I complicate my life so much unnecessarily. Stressing out for hours because I can't reply to emails or stressing out about nothing. Stressing out about seeming like a loser. I don't even know what I was talking about. I have no idea what I was talking about. I don't know, and now the only thing I can think is stressing out about XXX. I don't know what should be filled in there. I've lost touch with reality. I am sinking into a milk breast. And that is fun. I like living in the milky breast. But you have to go. You can't live in the milk breast forever. You will get shrivelly fingers, and your whole body will shrivel, and you won't be able to live. So you gotta climb out of the milk breast. You gotta go through the nipple, and then you're there. Outside. That's where you are. And you're outside the milky breast, and you want to go back in. Of course, that's what you want to do. But you can't go back in. It's like one of those things. You can stick your hand in, but you can't pull it out. Kind of thing. Yeah, but you can't go back in. You can never go back in. You're too big already. You've grown in those 5 seconds. Do I want to go back in? I wonder. Am I one of those people that want to go back in? Into the body of the mother? Am I one of those? Probably in a way that doesn't really affect my day-to-day living. I'm just saying that somewhere buried in my unconscious is probably a desire to go back or something like that. But it doesn't make itself known to me, so I can live like a gay normal though. If you can imagine what that would look like, actually it's way more non-normal than you're thinking right now. I can tell you that. It's really weird. I have a weird life. So, I don't remember what I was talking about. I was talking about gay and normal now, and what was I talking about? No idea. I'm just losing my little brain. It's just getting lost and running in circles and wishing on a star. When we wish on a star, Freud would say, what is that, erotic fulfillment or something like that, the wish. It's something to do with something you desire in childhood. Yeah, I desired a lot of lesbians as a baby. I just dreamed of them all day long, and they come to me later in my wishes. Oh, that would be fun. Except no lesbian ever comes to me, ever. I don't know what to think. If I should be offended, should I think I'm ugly? I don't know, but they're not there. Everyone just thinks I'm straight, I guess, because I'm feminine, and it complicates things. I get no love letters. I look at my pile of letters, and there are no love letters, not one. There are friendship letters. There are, just little postcard type things. There are casual letters from, someone you met traveling or something like that. And there's the pseudo-romantic letter, which it doesn't come out and name what the feelings are, but it suggests romantic feelings, and yeah, that exists, that kind of letter. And you gotta be careful of those. It could be a trick, it could be a number of things. It could be someone who's cool, it could be someone who's manipulative. You never know. Yeah, so I got a lot of those pseudo-romantic ones. Yeah, the intimacy. Yeah, there's a little bit of intimacy in those, aren't there? And then when you get the letter with the little bit of intimacy, you want more intimacy. You say something about yourself. You prompt them to reveal more intimacy. And then you're just, wounds, touching wounds. Oh, you've gone so deep with each other. You've got these deep wounds that you're rubbing each other violently like some primordial television animal channel show of cool animals. So you're rubbing these wounds and you think you're exchanging all this stuff. Everything's so deep, so much love. Oh, I'm so making myself so vulnerable. And then you realize that your wounds were shallow. And so the connection that you got when you rubbed the wounds, it was not really substantial. I don't know if I'm explaining this right. There's just a certain fast way of loving that seems suspect to me, because it's all about this contrived vulnerability. I mean, when you make yourself vulnerable, you're making yourself vulnerable. But it's done with the intention of, intensifying the feeling, because someone feels, they feel like you're so close, you're so intimate. And that happens, and people spill their hearts out, and spill their guts all over your new floor, and you're like, why did you do that? You could have just not used that metaphor, but you went there. And then you gotta clean it up, and you're like, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, when people spill their guts and they're so close. I wonder about that. It seems like it's a false sense of a false recognition. Like you think that you can see the person and that they can see you, but you can't. But you don't know that you can't because you just tend to project. And sometimes you don't even have to project because the other person's performing what you would want to be projected onto you. So someone wants to project and you just perform it and they don't even have to project anymore. And then it can work both ways. But that happens. I don't remember what we were talking about. But it's complicated. These things are complicated. I want to know what's real and what's not real, and I feel like I don't have a very firm grasp of what is and what isn't.